Hello everybody, welcome back to R&L Guns. Hope everybody's had a good day. We've been playing around in a lot of storms around here we've been having. It's been quite busy and it still is right now. We got something we want to share with you guys today that'll help a lot of us too, me too as well, because I've already tried it. You know, it's fantastic. You know, when you got yourself a nice firearm, whether it's a handgun or a long gun, doesn't matter, but then you get yourself some optics for it, okay? Then you go to the range and you shoot 2.5 boxes of rounds and you still ain't got it right, you know, because of the shaking, or, you know, you can't quite hold it straight or hard, you know, like you kind of, like putting in a vise or something, but I don't know if I want to put in a vise, but yeah, we got this thing out. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it. I can't even pronounce it. It's M-C-R-E-H-O-L-T-Z. Holtz? I don't know. Y'all put it in the description below how you pronounce that. I have no idea. I'll leave a description below, or a link in the description below on this. And so if y'all are interested in one, you're gonna get one. They're not very expensive. They're rather cheap. But let's dive into it, take a look at it. Let me show you how this thing is going to save you a lot of time when you add an optic to your firearm. It's unbelievable how much time it'll save you. Let's go take a look at it. All right. I got it right here, and let's turn it around so we can open it up. Now, I haven't been in this one yet. This one's new. You got your these are your different size tips that come in it for your LED. We're going to be using for a 9mm. I believe that's a .355. So you would be right here, .347 to 365, I think is what it is. And I think a 38 special is like .3572 as well. But anyway, let's set that there. Look, see, it comes with little targets. Still in the bag, we'll pull that out here in a minute. We're gonna set all this up. We're not in a very big area. We're about 27 feet long is about the first I can get it. You really need to get about 25 yards is really what you need to do. But at least this will work for just a demonstration on how this really works. Got your screwdriver right there for tips. Okay, so these are the batteries. This is your LED. So let's open it up, put the battery in there. And let's see, I'm guessing it goes down. Yeah, it shows it right there. Just overlook that, okay? Okay, let's see. All right, it is a green LED, but there's supposed to be a way in here you can change it, I think, to a red. Maybe not, but I thought there was. But anyway, okay, so we're going to be working with a 9mm. Now what you would do is you would go to your chart right here. And like I said, you know, the 9mm is going to be the .355. So you'd look at this one right here, and it's .347 to .367. So that's going to be our baby right there. Okay, so we'll get this. That's the tip right there. And what we're going to do is slide it on here like that, just like that. And there's some screws right here. So we're going to get one of these screws out. Slide that in the tip there. Well, I think that's the right one, I believe. But it doesn't want to go in there. We're trying here. Cut this fan off over here. Let's see if I'm missing something on this kit. This is a different kit. It's new. I haven't messed with this particular one. Let's see, yeah, it shows for that thing to go in there, and it goes in there just like that. So that is right, but for some reason, I cannot get that screw to go in here. So I tell you what we're going to do. I think I have this on one of my other videos showing y'all this toolkit. It's really, really nice. I've used it multiple times for mounting scopes and everything else, and it works really, really well. Let's see. All right, that should work. We're just going to see if we can force this to go in that plastic, because for some reason it's just not wanting to. Yeah, it doesn't want to go in that hole. It's like this one is too small. You know what I mean? We may got something going on there now. Let's see. I know that looks pretty bad. You know, it looks like, oh my God, he's forcing it or whatever. But I mean, that's what the instructions show. It shows that's what has to be done. So now that we got this, we got that in there. Now we're going to hand start this so we don't strip it. And then once we get it hand started, then I guess we can use this little tool. There we go. Okay, now how this works is you will stick this in the barrel, just like that, all the way up to there, all the way firm as you can. Now, once that's all the way in, there's no play, and it should be good and stiff. You're going to press this button. When you press that button, you'll see where it's like that, okay? And then inside of your glass optic, you'll see your other one in there. And I think that one's a green one too, I believe. No, it's a red one. Good deal. Okay, so that even works out better. Don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. But we'll get it on the camera here. We're going to set up a little small. We'll get one of these here and set this up across the room there and give you a demonstration of how it works. And hang tight. Let me help out a little bit better. Let me see if I can get my. I can see it. I just hope you guys can. I'm not sure if you can or not. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on. Now you see that green. You see where it's the green right there? Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is line up. Can y'all see that? You see in there? Okay, so what we're going to do is this looks like I've got to go up. Oh no, I got to come down. So we'll take this and we're going to stick it in there like this, and we're going to get this thing here to come down just like that. I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's coming down. Now it's down. Now can you see the green and the red right there, how close they are together? So now what I got to do is move the red to the left. So we'll stick it over here. It says right, but what we're going to do is turn it counterclockwise. Nope, turn it clockwise. All right, and that's good there. We want to pick this up a tad. It's kind of hard. There we go. And just a little bit right there. Now, let's see if I can get you guys to see this. You can see both of them. I don't know if you can or not, but you can't even see the red no more. So I've got the optic lined up with the red laser for the bore sight. This is something you really, really need to have in your collection, because it's definitely, it's so easy. You just slide this out and you're done. You're ready to go back and, put this back up. But again, it's just very, very easy. You got the different caliber sizes right there. And if you don't know the sizes, you can Google it. I'm sure it'll tell you what they are, but I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are a lot more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to those particular sizes. Like I'm used to a 9mm, 0.9 and 44 or 45 or what have you. But It's not set up that way on the chart, so you would have to look that up if you don't know. Again, very simple to put together and use. You just screw that tip on. Now, we did have a little bit of trouble trying to get a screw in there, and I don't know why. I'd like to check. Let me see let's look at a bigger size and see if the screw goes in. This is just a bigger size. Yeah, see, screw slid right in it. I think it's just because of that .355. It was just a smaller hole in it, and just harder to get it in there. But once we got it in there, it went in. I'll just have to screw it back out again. But you just screw it in there, slide it in your barrel, push it all the way up, all the way tight, and then you'll fire up that LED right there. You know, here's another way we can check it. Let's see if I can line it up to where you might be able to see the green and the red, but you're not going to, I don't think, because I've got them all lined up now. Again, you really need to do this at about 25 yards, not 28 feet, because of obviously, you know, when you set up for a 100-yard shot, which you won't for this, but you know, the further you set it up, then the more, you know, accurate it is, the more distance you have on it. So anyway, something to consider. I hope this is something y'all would be interested in, because it's something that I think is going to help a lot of us out on the field. I've been there and done it, guys. I'm telling you. You sit out there and waste a lot of shells sometimes because you can't never hold your hand and, you know, and be as stable every single shot. It's always different. So unless you're a professional and you've done this for many, many years. I used to be pretty good at it because I've always been left-handed, but I had a stroke in my left eye, so I can no longer see out of that eye. I have tried, you know, crossing my eye over like that, but it don't work. So I've had to retrain myself for right-handed, and it's worked out, but not as good as I was with my left hand, but that's okay. I can still do it up close. Still got it. Hey, thanks, guys. If y'all haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. Helps us out. Look, we're at 977 subscribers, I believe. We're almost at 1,000. And with my channel, boring channel, I'm tickled to death. I hate that it's boring. It might be boring. I don't know. Some people like it. I get good comments. Y'all take care. Have a good one. If y'all do have any questions on this, I'll have my email in the link below, or you can just comment in the comment section, which I prefer. Helps the channel out a lot. And give me a thumbs up. You know, appreciate it, guys. Y'all take care.